Hey, SMS viewers, this is Art 270, and this is summer art education for elementary teachers. This is a method that we are going to learn how to hatch with charcoal. So we're going to use a charcoal pencil, and we will also use a charcoal stick, and I'm going to demonstrate that. This is going to be utilizing the foundational elements. Again, this is important because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using line, foundational element of line, and we are going to create something that is new and magical, something that we call form. So anytime we shade, we are striving to make value and to make form. So, and again, value comes in, plays a big important part in this. So here we go. So just to show you the tools that we're going to use, I have here, this is a compressed charcoal stick. This is my general's drawing class set. This is what we call a willow charcoal piece. This is a general's pencil, and this one is extra soft. And the charcoal is encased, and this one is soft. And the charcoal is actually physically encased in a piece of wood. So I'm going to take those out, assemble them right here. Other things you may need as you practice this skill, you might need some sandpaper or just free-floating sandpaper, a kneadable eraser if you have one. If not, you can use a rubber eraser. And I always use a little brush to make sure I get rid of my things or items. So I'm going to take a small piece of paper, and just to show you, I'm going to draw those 4 squares again. Now, you don't have to draw your Mark Kistler images because this is what you're going to be using, your Mark Kistler. You could draw your Mark Kistler images. So if I made my jiggling jellyfish, I could draw him first in pencil, and then I could come back and add him, do it in charcoal. Okay, so that is fine with me. But some people are really good at learning to draw with charcoal. So this is one of the skills. So I'm going to take my pencil here. I'm going to hold it the same way I held it before so that I'm not with a writing technique, but I am with this. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did with my pencil. I'm just going to go back and forth. There's the first layer. That goes across. Second layer. Then I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to go, there's my cross. That was vertical and horizontal. Now I'm going to go 45 degrees and do a diagonal. And again, this is so that you get really light pressure and you don't put too much graphite down too fast. You'll see, or charcoal down too fast. You'll see where I made the little squares that is already, that will be hard to erase and hard to eliminate. So again, I do the same technique, and you can see that these are getting darker. It takes time, but it's how you make something much more elegant, much more professional looking. And the reason why I show you these techniques is not because I'm expecting you to become fantastic artists, which I would really like though, by the way. But what I'm expecting you to do is that you're going to get a kid in your class, boy or girl, that's going to want to be better at what they do. And one of the things they're going to want to be better at is drawing. So you, as the instructor, need to be able to show these students some basic techniques that can help them to improve. You see them more than the art teacher does, and your information sticks with them longer. They come to art, and a lot of times they're expecting something fun and exciting, as opposed to having to actually learn stuff about art. So this is a really good opportunity for you to get those children to go and move beyond the level of development that they're at. And now you can see I really did that quickly. My willow does the same thing, but it makes a different mark. and it goes on the same way. You'll see that it gets darker really fast. It also goes on the surface of the paper differently. Okay, there's a value. Now this one, same thing. The hard part is getting this one so that you're not leaving a hard mark. See how dark it is right away? So the challenge is getting this. Ooh, look at this. I'm going the opposite. I'm learning as I go. Okay, so I'm going to start with that as my lightest, and I'm going to go this way. There's my cross. There's my cross. There's my cross. I'm going to go diagonal here. You'll see that you're going to use a lot less. And I've got to get this one darker than that one. We should see a change between all of those. So that's how to use charcoal. Have fun. It is messy. It will get all over you, the neighbor, and the dog.